All right, my people, let's get this started. We jump it in directly because we got news popping off basically now. And I always say, don't trade news if you've never done it before. Use a demo account. So I'm saying it again. Disclaimer. Okay, we got gold wicking crazy. The funny thing is, I'm looking at my MetaTrader, and I don't see the same thing. Okay, now I see it. Well, I can tell you this. Uh, cannot even talk right now because I'm in a gold trade and I just have to close my positions here because this went very quick. I wasn't ready for it. No, it's going down. So that was the first wick out, news wick out. Let's jump in directly into the news and see what we got on the news. Tuesday, bump, 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 bump. USD came out greater than expected. So I think it's on this one came out less than expected. This one, the ISM services PMI is actual greater than forecast is good for currency. Came out a little bit better than expected, so that was good for currency. But this one came out much worse than expected, so that's why the dollar is dropping like crazy right now. All right, actual greater than forecast is good for currency. It came out much worse than expected. So, yeah, that's why you see dollar is dropping like a stone right now. Maybe a little bit of an overreaction. Don't FOMO into anything. It's just a disclaimer again. What I'm saying. Don't FOMO into anything. If you're jumping into anything, then do it with a small lot size. Um, this is what dollar looks like right now. This on the 1 minute, so it looks very aggressive. But even on the 50 minute, you see that big ass candle. I can easily expect that market will come, that the dollar will come down and tap the 50%. The the first reaction is done, so it's cooling up a little bit. I think we might see it move down a little bit more to the 50%. We got order block here, co-influent with. We're on a 50 minute now. We got an order block there, co-influent with this fair value gap here. What's left of this fair value gap, and of course the 50%. So it's a strong zone. So basically, we're looking for something like this, something like this to happen now. And what I'm aiming for with the US dollar is this. I think US dollar will go bullish for a little while. It looks very bullish, at least into this fair value gap. But if I go on a weekly, look at this here. I think this is the last line of defense before dollar will collapse. I think we will go on this last like bullish spree. I can easily imagine dollar coming up to the tagging this weekly key level, which is the baby blue striped line, and it's co-influent with the 27.2 Fibonacci extension from this swing. All right, and we know that it loves to reverse on the 27.2 or the 61.8. So the confluence here is very juicy. I like it. And if we pull fib like this as well, from the top to the bottom, then what do we got? Here's the confluence I was talking about, and then we got the 61.8 just above. So a little wick up and then a collapse from there would be beautiful to see. But that's that. With that said, let's zoom in a little bit more and see what's going on right now. So, me personally, I'm done with this drop. I took some very quick profits on this one. I wasn't ready. I positioned myself already before the news came. I, I couldn't call it out because it was a very, very risky trade. But as you see, it went very well. And now what I'm doing is, now what I want to do is, I rather want to see this thing steam off, get into this order block, steam off, and we will trade this bullish sequence off the US dollar. So basically, we will trade pairs paired against it and sell them. All right, that's that. If the market wants to go up from there, but it's set up to do so. Then if it does, it's not a question. But the probabilities are definitely on our side for a buy when we're down here. We want to see some form of changing character on the 5 minutes before we do that. With that said, let me look in the chat if I what you guys be saying. I've been so focused on the markets, I haven't seen what's going on here. In profit today, so I'm happy for once. I don't trade in use. Good, Lizzie. Perfect. All right, cool, cool, cool. Did anybody of you guys on the stream now, did anybody trade anything? Did any of you have any positions open now during this news event? Okan, I know you did. Everybody's hyper focused on the market. Mhm. Oh, we have a beautiful scalp here. The thing is, it's the news that makes me unsure. I think I will enter this one with a small position. It's a buy. What I'm looking at, and it's a very short stop loss for me on this one. So I will tell you what I'm looking at. Why this is a scalp buy situation. So basically, and I'm tagging these tops here. Two risk to reward. Stop loss just beneath here. And what I'm looking at is this. Changing character on a 1 minute. We broke. We took this top. And market came back in and tagged the fair value gap. Yeah, we are underneath the EMA 30, which makes it a little bit risky. I would love a candle to close above it to show some more strength. If it doesn't do so now, then maybe I will cancel this trade. But for now, it's okay. Now it's dropping. I'm putting my stop loss. Exactly at this order block here with these lows. Once again, I want to see the candle close above, but it's rejecting it. Now it's looking very weak, actually, to be honest. I think I'm going to cancel this trade. I'll let this candle go. If it is stop loss, then it is what it is. I want to see how this last candle does it. No. Closing this one on the retrace. Makes no point holding it. Boom. So close it with a slight 40 bucks minus. So I can live with that. The thing is, when you see something going in the wrong direction, it makes no point holding it. Even though you have, yeah, it still have some room left for your stop loss. It was a quite generous stop loss. Trade was good, but I think the news is playing with it. Not the best time to trade a strategy. When you're trading news, it's like I've been saying before. You just want to trade the momentum, the volume in a certain direction. That's it. Because your technical analysis on the short time frame won't matter very much. On the bigger time frame, most often the news confirms your analysis, the direction that the analysis will say, especially where liquidity is. So basically, smart money concept trading, or ICT trading. I took a 10-minute. Yes, gold sell. Oh shit, from 2036. Gold sell from 2036. Okay, okay. Oh, but then you're already in profit, man. So funny. I was looking at this one. We were talking about it on the morning stream, and after that, I was looking at it. I was like, man, this thing is setting up for a sell. Especially when this thing happened. It broke, changed character, and came back in here and dipped into this order block. The only thing is, I was out with my car and I was looking at it on my phone, so I was like, nah, man, it's a little bit too risky. I'm not focused enough to take it or call out the trade, so I left it. But it looks good though. This one looks good. I think the thing is like this: when it comes to the sell, like I said, I think that the dollar is going to have a little pump. So I think this thing is just taking some liquidity, and then it's going to pump. And with that said, what does that mean? That means that gold is going to drop. So it's not certain because, as we have seen lately, gold has detached quite a lot from the US dollar. But I think there's a high chance that we see a bigger retrace for gold before we see the major upwards movement. Because I don't think this top is enough. I don't think we're done with this yet. Maybe we won't take a new all-time high, but I think we come in to retest this zone again before this year finishes. So for the coming, so for the coming 3-4 weeks. Oh yeah, by the way, my uh, my US 30 scalp that I closed before it stop loss. As you see, it was a good move because I would have been completely stopped out on this one. It's important to accept situations. It's easy to refuse to accept that a trade is already lost, and then you let it all the way to stop loss, and you lose. And then again, when it goes in the right direction, you get nervy and you close it before it take profit. So your risk to reward becomes totally off. Your risk management becomes totally off, and that is not good. So Either you always hold your whole trade all the way to stop loss and all the way to take profit no matter what, or you be just as eager closing losing trades quick as you are eager losing closing winning trades quick or realizing profits quick. And that's that, guys. I don't think there's much more here right now. The only interesting thing I wanted to mention quickly is for gold that we are on the 61.8, so we have strong support down here. And normally I would say, okay, we have a nice buy situation at least for a couple of pips up here. But what I don't like is that we are on the downside. We are on the bottom side of. We talked about price action before, so of this support here, pop, 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 pop. We have support. We have broken below it, and now we're on the bottom side of it. So it means we have to break through it, and that's a little bit too risky to aim for. So we leaving it at it as it is, right there. As you see on a weekly, how perfectly market respects EURUSD, how perfectly market respects the 200-day EMA. It's crazy. Broke above here, but here it's just perfect, perfect, perfect. The thing is, overall, and that's confluent with what I'm seeing for Dixie, going bullish overall. Euro USD and GBP USD on the this is on the weekly time frame, so on a bigger perspective, it looks bearish, very bearish. I think we might market might push down and push down to the 27.2 extension at least, create a new low here. That's on a weekly time frame, so that can take a little while, but that means that we're going on a bearish trend for a while now, which the 4 hourly confirms as well. Break of structure, nice beautiful uptrend. Only thing I don't like is this fair value gap here, and it's very strong. And we spoke about volume profile before. Let's bring it out and just see what's going on here. Oh, you see you got massive amounts of volume down here. Hmm, interesting. Okay, so a lot of volume down here. And what do we got if I pull it all the way up to this section? Boom. Okay. So basically, and when you see like this, empty sections, this is typical fair value gaps. What does that mean? That means there's a lot. That means there's basically no triggered orders here. So that leaves a gap, just as the name says, fair value gap. And this untriggered orders and market basically, when it comes to the volume profile, very often runs through these sections. And next volume cluster that you see down here, market will use it as support, basically, bounce off it. And that's the bottom side of the fair value gap, or even so to say the order block down here. But guys, that's that for now. I cannot think of any trade I would want to take right now. This is, as I said, news. We're trading volume, and right now we just want to let the market ease out a little bit, and then we take whatever we want to take after that. But right now we just let it cool off a little bit, find its direction. I want to see dollar pump. I want to see dollar start moving upwards, so that we can look for the sells that I'm talking about. When we're talking about sell, For gold, we want to see. I want to see this change of character. Why? Because I want to see the 61.8 being taken, being broken before we enter, and then we enter on the pullback for sell. If so, if a sell. EURUSD, same thing. Exactly the same thing. All right. Okay, guys. With that said, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys to. I think it's tomorrow morning. I will check this calendar and I will let you guys know. All right. Peace.